Go. How? Oh, okay. It's got a little woman now saying recording in progress.
Yes.
How are you?
Yes, I'm fine. How are you?
Great. Better for having holiday. I've got an Indian dress on. This is all the way from
Oh,
India.
nice, nice, nice. Where you bought it? Where you bought?
Yeah, I like it all bright and sunny. I've got a big butterfly in the middle.
Indian clothes.
Oh, I've always loved Indian clothes. As
Mm.
you know, there's a lot of Indian people who live in Britain.
Mhm.
And I
Ah,
used to
just
go to
you been to London recently?
recently. Oh gosh, no, not recently. Last time I went to London, oh my God, it must be about 15 years ago. Um, but most Indian people don't live in London. They live in Manchester, Birmingham, Leeds, which is all the area that I used to live in.
Okay.
Up in the north of England. And I loved going to the Indian clothes shops and buying the Indian clothes that the ladies wore. I just loved the bright colors. It's just so happy. um, and how are you doing in Singapore? What's life like there right now?
Singapore is the weather, hot weather. I think nowadays we cannot sit on the dining. No, no more dining, and until this month 21, the restriction for we
Oh, right.
food
Is
only
everything
take away.
closed?
No close.
Oh,
The shop is there, but you cannot sit down and eat. You can buy the things, go home and eat. Food. Dining can.
again, because they opened everything up, didn't
Yes,
they?
I
So
think
it's
the
oh,
second wave increase.
right. Oh gosh, you're only on the second wave. In Britain, they're talking about a fourth wave. Here we've had a third wave. I'm just going to open the. It's really strange weather here. It's very, very hot. Well, very hot. It's not very hot. It's only about 27 degrees. It's hot, but it's rainy as well and windy at the same time. Strange weather for this time of year. Um, next week, it says it's going to be like normal temperatures, like 31, 32. Then it won't have so much rain. I like it. How hot is it where you are?
I think 30 degree something, 32-degree hour.
See, that's what I want. I want 32 degrees.
Yes.
But you can't go out and eat. Yeah, I'm just having a look. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, because I've got to go shopping tomorrow. So I'm going out tomorrow, but it's not very good. Yeah, 28, 29. Come on. You can do it. 30 degrees. Yay. So it should get better. um, yeah. Oh, that's awful. So does that mean basically you come home from work and you just come home? You can't go out. You can't because I know you like going out sometimes and you have a drink with your friends and that kind of thing. So you can't do any of that.
Yes. We can
What about
Singapore, I think, yeah, the outside you can go everywhere, can go with the mask, but you cannot dining. We sit down and eat, cannot outside. You buy the thing, go home and eat.
so when you go out, even when you go outside your door, you've got to wear a mask.
Yes. You just top up how to say parcel. You
Mm.
take away all the food and drinks. You take away to go home and eat. Cannot eat the outside.
Oh, that's awful. Can you have friends round to your house? So if you want to, have some friends and have a
I
card
think
game.
also restriction. You cannot bring many friends to your home. Celebrate. I think 2% only can together. You cannot mix with more than two. Family is
That's
different.
awful.
Your family, you do whatever inside the house, it's okay. But
Yeah.
cannot outside people, you cannot invite.
That's awful. At least here, I mean, there's no masks outside, but what I'm really fed up with is going in the shops and having masks. I'm getting really sick of it. But at least we can eat in the restaurants and things like that, which is really good. It's not as bad as that. What about in India? How's your family? Because we hear a lot in Britain about the Indian variant and how terrible things are in India. Is your family okay?
Yes. My family is still okay, but the village, the virus already spread in the village.
Really? So is everyone
Somebody
staying
die. Somebody
inside?
die. Somebody die.
Oh
Yes. Everyone stay
gosh.
at home only. Lockdown.
Yeah, that's the best thing to do, because these masks and everything, okay, whatever, but
Mm.
they don't really work. The only thing you can do is stay away from other people, really.
Yes.
So do you think your family are going to be okay if they stay at
Yes.
home?
Yes. Yes. They stay home okay, but yeah. Now the market, everything they close. India also they close. Maybe
Oh, yeah, of
sometimes they
course.
open. I think the morning they open for a few hours, then close the markets.
Yeah. Yeah, because Indian markets are famous for going to the markets and getting spices and amazing. Yeah, I really need to go to India.
Mm.
I have a friend who really likes India, and she has someone that when she travels, she goes there and she stays in the country with them, an Indian family. They have a big piece of land. I don't think they're a poor family. Um, but it looks lovely. I would love to go. Not in the city. I don't want to go to Delhi or Bombay. Mumbai, sorry. It's Mumbai now, isn't it? I don't want to go there, but I'd love to go to like you, because you live in the country, don't you? Your home is in the country.
Yes. Yes. My home in the village. Yes. Country. In English,
That's what I'd like
countryside,
to do.
right? Country. Yes.
The countryside in India looks beautiful. I can see why so many English people really liked it.
Yes.
Um, okay, well, um, I looked at my notes. I know you'd like to do some questions and pronunciation, so I found some of the worksheets I have on questions. Let me just go back to my notes again. I know we did a lot of the perfect English stuff. What I thought we might do today, there were two things you asked about. You asked about pronunciation of contractions, and you also asked about some being polite. And indirect questions are a way of being polite. So I thought, both of those two might be quite good.
Yes.
Um, so let me now. Which one did I think was a good one? There is one that's okay here. I'll put these in. I'm going to put these in Skype for you. Okay. Um, that's one website, but the website I'm going to look at with you is this one. And again, I'll put this in Skype for you, and I'll share the screen. Go away, not you. I'm telling the thing to go away. Let me share the screen, and let me share this one. So this is the second website, and I thought this was quite good. It doesn't look as professional as the other one. The other one I gave you was this one, and I think this is English. Yeah, English Club. English Club are okay. They're not as professional as some of them I use, but they're okay. But there's a lot of stuff there. But as you can see, they write things like I do. Now, I quite like this one because it's a very small table. And I think this is like a bit easier to look at. So these are the contractions. Let me put the annotate tool up. So these are the contractions here, and this is the pronunciation. Yeah.
Yes.
So what I think we'll do, shall we just go through these and just check the pronunciations of each one? So for example, how would you say that?
I'm
Yeah, this one?
your.
Yeah. We'll do it one at a time. Yeah, this one?
You are is become contraction your.
Your. Yeah,
Your.
exactly.
Mhm. His. His.
Yes.
His. She's.
Yes.
It's.
Yeah.
Beer. Beer, right?
We're.
Beer.
Yeah, we're.
Beer.
Good.
Beer. There. There.
Right.
There or
Now what
there.
I'll there.
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 Mm.
There.
There.
So after each column, what I'm going to do is I'm going to write a sentence just to practice, like, I don't know. Now, can you make that a contraction?
You want to make contraction? We are happy. We are happy.
Yeah, right,
We are
good.
happy.
So if I make a contraction like
But the native never speak. We are happy, right? They always say short contraction.
right,
Always.
the only time that we don't make a contraction is for emphasis. You're not happy. We are happy. Yeah. Oh, he's not clever. Oh, he is clever. So we don't use contractions when we want to emphasize something.
Emphasize.
But when we're doing when we're just talking normally, we always use contraction. If you say, for example, I could say, I'm going to put this in the chat. I don't know. I like chocolate. Yeah. Oh gosh, I can't even spell chocolate right today. I like chocolate. You can tell I've been on holiday. It's present simple, so we just use the verb normally. But if you say you don't like chocolate, I might say, oh yeah, I do like chocolate. Now, normally we don't use the auxiliary verb like do or does in a positive statement in present or past simple. But we would do if we're emphasizing, oh, she doesn't like chocolate. Oh, I do like chocolate. Or yes, she does. She does like chocolate. So it's for emphasis, yeah, or maybe even disagreement, you know, because when you're disagreeing with someone, you're trying to emphasize the opposite point of view, yeah. So if I say, oh, you don't live in Singapore, how do you want to disagree with me? You don't live in Singapore.
You don't live in Singapore?
Disagree with me. So I
am not living Singapore.
disagree. Disagree with me. Use emphasis. So, for example, I do live in Singapore because I'm wrong, aren't I? I do live in Singapore. Yeah.
I do live in Singapore.
Yeah, but you've got to emphasize the do. I do live in Singapore. Yeah, because otherwise we don't use it in positive statements. So if I say to you,
I do live in Singapore for emphasis. Otherwise, I say I live in Singapore.
yes, but not I do live in Singapore like that. You would never say it like that. You've got to emphasize the auxiliary verb. I do live in Singapore.
I do
Yeah.
live in Singapore.
So if I say, you don't like beer,
I do like
disagree with
beer.
me.
I
I
do like beer.
do. Yeah. Your family don't live in India.
My family, do live in Singapore, India.
Does.
Oh, my family does.
My
Yes,
family does live in. Yeah.
my family does.
Yeah. Because my family is like it. It's like
Yes,
one
yes, yes.
big thing. Yeah. Right. So we can use it like that, but that's the only way. How would we say this with a contraction, this sentence that I've got just here? So instead of saying he is happy, what would you say? Contract it.
He's happy. He's happy.
Yeah, that's right. Now, let's read some of the others and I'll do the same again. So let's read this column.
I,
Yeah.
you,
You've. Yeah.
his,
Yes.
she's,
Yes.
its,
Good.
we've,
Yes.
they've.
Right. So I said, if I want to say, can you make that into a contraction?
You've been learning English. You've been.
Perfect. Perfect. Or okay. Let's try the next one. We'll clear that drawing. I think all of those are pretty much the same. So that's with be, am, are, is. Yeah. That's with have, we've, you've. Let's try it with will.
I'll.
Yep.
You'll. He'll.
You'll.
Yes.
You'll.
He'll. She'll. This is idle. No, it'll.
It'll.
Yeah,
Right.
it'll.
I would say it more like
It'll.
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 Yeah, it'll.
It'll.
Okay. Let's try
Will.
this one. Yeah.
Will. They'll.
Okay.
Mm.
So let's try something with that one first. So let's make that as a contraction.
I'll visit my family. I'll.
Yes. How about
It'll be great to visit my family.
yes.
Will be. Will be.
Ah,
Will be. We'll
oh,
have party.
we'll
We'll
have a
have a
part.
party. We'll have a
Yeah,
party.
that's right. Now, if we look at had or would, because they both end in the same d kind of sound, you actually say them pretty much the same. So how do we say this one?
I'd.
Yeah,
I'd. You'd. He'd. She'd. It'd.
yes, it'd.
It'd. We'd. They'd.
Right. So if I say, how do you say that?
You had better. You'd better wear mask. You'd better
Where?
wear mask. Wear mask. Wear a mask.
Yeah, because I remember that was one of the words that you sometimes have problem with. You say it
Yes,
more like
yes.
weird than where.
Wear.
Yeah. How
You'd better wear a
about
mask.
yes? Um, okay, try it with
They'd better wear mask. Wear a mask.
yeah.
It it had been a busy day.
It has been a busy
It
day.
had been a
Good.
busy.
Excellent, excellent. Right, okay. Like I said, this is great because I like this website because it's very, very easy to see the whole screen. And with not, we've got, instead of is not, cannot, has not, were not, we say it slightly differently. So again, we'll do the same thing. Could you read these three?
Aren't, isn't, won't,
Aren't.
aren't. Oh,
Yeah, I
aren't,
always say, think of,
won't.
well, let me give you it in the chat. You know this word, I would say that these two sound the same. These are homophones, yeah? So aren't,
Aren't. Aunt,
That's it.
homophone, same sound is it?
Yes,
Aunt.
that's right. Some people call, I've seen some people call them homograms, but it's the same thing. Homo means it's the same thing. Yeah, aren't, isn't, won't. If I say, can you make that into a contraction?
It's not a good day.
Right, now you can say it's not, but try it with that contraction.
It isn't. Isn't.
It isn't a good day. Yeah. Or how about
It's not. It's not. We can. We cannot make
no,
contraction.
you
It's
can.
not. Can.
You can say it's, yeah.
It's not or it is. It isn't. Both way can.
You can say, right. If you want to, you can say, let me put it in the chat. You can say is not, can be, it's not, or it isn't. Yeah, both of those.
It's not. It's not. It isn't.
Yeah.
Oh, is not. Is not equal. It's not. It's. Is
It's
not.
not is the same as it isn't. It's just choice.
Okay.
Yeah. Try it like isn't. How would you say that?
Doesn't. Don't. Didn't.
Right. So if I say
It does not seem to be cheap. It doesn't. It doesn't seem to be cheap.
yes, or try that one.
I didn't like the movie.
That's easy. Right. Let's try the next three here.
Can't, couldn't, shouldn't.
Right. Remember with this, it's not can't.
Hmm.
I don't like the way they've written that. And everyone writes it the same. So it's not just me. I think these guys write it the same as well. Hang on a second. I think these guys say the same thing here. This is the verb to be. This is will. It's not. Yeah. So it's, I've got a quiz there as well. This one is more like, let me write it in the chat so you've got a record of it. Is more like can't, because can is like apple, can't is long, and that's how you can hear the difference. Yeah. So can is short like apple.
Can short like apple.
Can't is more longer like car.
Apple.
Yeah. I can do it. I can't do it.
So we can pronounce can't.
That's better.
Pronounce can't.
Yes.
We cannot say can't.
Yes.
Can't.
You will
can,
hear some
can't.
accents. Can, can't.
Can,
Yeah.
can't.
Some English accents, it sounds more like can't. American accents, especially. Oh, I can do this.
Yeah. Both.
I can't
I
do
confuse.
that.
Maybe whether she say can or cannot.
Yeah, right. Now, cannot is really important as well, because cannot, I've seen it in some books written as 2 words. Usually that should be 1 word. Can and cannot. That's the only one that is not spelt as 2 words. That is 1 word. So if I say, how do you say that as a contraction?
Contraction. I can't do this exercise.
Yes. And if I say,
I couldn't.
yeah, right. Now again, let's do the same things with these.
Hasn't, hadn't, needn't.
Right. And these. Can you say these as well? Because you were,
Doesn't, don't, didn't.
oh, no, these
Oh,
ones.
this one.
Sorry.
Wasn't, weren't, wouldn't.
Say that one again.
Weren't,
Weren't.
went,
Yeah.
went. No, weren't, went,
Not went. It's more like,
went.
see if I can put it in, try it like that. Can you say that?
Went,
That's it.
went,
That's it. Sometimes you need to
went,
change these for the accents. Yeah. So that's
went,
weren't. Yeah.
went,
So if I say,
went. They went happy. They went.
yes, or
He wasn't.
mhm,
He wasn't sad.
that's right. Good. Good. Okay. So if we shut that down, let me just clear all the drawings and shut that one down because I've already got that into, oh, that was the other one I wanted open. Reopen, close tab. I don't know whether we'll do anything on that anyway. What I would like to do is let's try a pronunciation quiz very quickly. Okay. Let's try number 1. Oh,
Number
and I
one.
also,
If a
hang,
contraction rhymes with another word, it means they. If contraction rhymes with another word, it means they end with the same sound. Sound exactly the same. I think sound exactly the same.
okay. I would say end with the same sound. So collocation rhymes with nation. Yeah. Let me just give you this in the, there you go. You've got the list in there, and I'll also put it in, oh, lesson 6 did, oh, did, have I got rid of all the contractions? Yeah. So did, see, as I said, I made the did, and I've just put this into your notes as well, which is that one, which is the quiz. So it just means if you lose them or whatever, I've got them as well. So yeah, I wouldn't say it sounds exactly the same. I would say they end with the sound. So collocation is the same as nation, or catastrophic is the same as colic because it ends with ick. They end with the same sounds, but we'll see what they say. Now you should know number 2.
Number two, if a contraction is a homophone of another word, it means they have similar vowel sound exactly the same. I think. if a contraction is a homophone of another word, it means they sound exactly the same.
Yes. So let's put this one as M with the same sounds, because this is what I mean by homophone, like where and where. Yeah. So for example, if I just type that in here quickly, where and where are homophones because they sound the same. Yeah. You might say they have similar vowel sounds too, but we'll see. Which word, number 3?
Which word rhymes with bead? Bead. I think feed.
Yes.
Which is homophone of hell?
No. This is
This
he
is hill.
will.
Yes, yes, hill.
Yes.
I think hill.
Yes, that's right.
Which word rhymes with she's? She's. Yes, the she's.
Yes. Good.
Which is a homophone of I'd. I think the I'd. The
First or second?
second one.
Yeah, that's right. Like I. D. Yeah.
Which word rhymes with you? You and grew. Grew.
First or
First,
second?
first one.
Good. Yes.
Which two contractions from rhyming pair? Which two contractions from rhyming pair?
So the two sound the same.
You are your. I think don't want.
Yes. Because the others are you're, you've. Can you say them? You're,
You
you've.
are you.
Yes.
Which is
Let's
a
try.
homophone of I'll. I think the first one. I'll.
First one is ill.
Oh, the second one. Ill. Okay.
This is ill. This is
Ill.
isle.
Okay. That is ill.
This is like island. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's try number 10.
Which word more closely rhymes with it? It. Nighter. I think nighter.
Which one? The first or the second?
Nighter. I think the second one. Nighter.
No. This is the first one is knitted. The second one is knighted. So itted,
Oh,
knitted.
knitted. First one.
Yeah. So 100%. Yay. Okay. Now the next thing I wanted to look at is this one, all about indirect questions, which covers questions, and it also looks at how you're polite, because this is the way that we make our language more polite, by using indirect speech. Then I'm going to put that in there. Right. So, for example, instead of saying, could you read that one?
Where is the bank?
We could say instead,
Would you tell me where is the bank is? So this is a polite, is it?
yeah, not where is the bank. Look at how this is, where the bank is. Notice there's a difference in structure. So in this one we're inverting the subject and the verb. Yeah. Subject and verb. So instead of saying subject and verb, we put is the bank, and we've got where in front of it. So where is the bank? Yeah. Here in the second one, there is no inversion. Yeah. The subject is before the verb, like a normal sentence. Okay. So that's the main difference. If you use a phrase like, could you tell me, or do you know, which makes something more polite, you don't use any inversion. Okay, so if you use a phrase, don't invert the question.
Inversion of subject and verb. Inversion of subject and verb.
Okay, let me just put that there. Just use the phrase, don't invert the question. Yeah? That's what this bit means. Could you read this paragraph here?
Notice that in the indirect question, I put the verb is after the subject, the bank. In the same way as I do with the normal positive sentence, the bank is over there. But in the direct question, I put the verb is before the subject, the bank. This is called inversion. And it is used to make direct questions in many verb tenses in English. But we don't use inversion in indirect questions. This is very similar to the grammar of reported questions. However, we use indirect questions in a different way from reported questions. Indirect questions are a way of being polite. They are very common in English, especially when you are talking to someone you don't know. Or indirect question.
So this is really important, yeah? Let me put it into your Skype. Where is it? So it's 1
Would you tell
terabyte.
me, do you know? Would you
Yeah,
tell me where the bank is?
yeah. Not could you tell me where is the bank? Now I'm just putting that
Would you tell me
screenshot.
where the bank is?
Yeah, that's right. So I'm just putting this screenshot into your chat so you've got a copy of this. And this is the main way that we're polite using questions. So like I said, it combines questions with being polite, combines both of them. We don't, when we're polite, we use could you tell me, or do you know, a phrase like that. And then something that sounds like a normal sentence. Yeah, we don't invert. Let me have a look at the next part. So a direct question might be, for example, at the easiest sense with present simple, is he Spanish? But an indirect question, can you tell me if he is Spanish? So if we're using a very simple question, yeah, a yes and no question. So these are all for yes or no questions. And these are without a w question word. Yeah, like where or what or who or why. We use if. Yeah.
Yes, no questions without a WH questions. Can you tell
Yeah.
me if he is Spanish? Can you tell me if he is Spanish?
So instead of saying, for example, if I wanted to give you something like, let me give you an example one. Are you happy? Yeah. Now, this is a very simple question in the present simple. Now, can you give me the sentence with, can you tell me, which makes it polite. Can you tell me?
Would you tell me?
So instead of saying, are you happy, which is direct, can you make it indirect?
Indirect. So the are you happy is direct, is it? Indirect is
Yes.
do you are you happy?
That's direct. So can you tell me, we want to make it indirect.
Indirect. Indirect is it happy?
Can you tell me, right,
Oh, can
firstly,
you tell me? Can you tell
because,
me you are happy?
right, because it's yes or no, if you are
Can
happy,
you tell me if you are happy?
because it doesn't start with a why, where, which. Yeah, it's a yes or no question. So, for example, if we look at past simple here, past simple with be, was he late for the meeting? Can you tell me if he was late for the meeting? So if I ask you something, I'll just write you that here. This is direct. Yeah, can you tell me if you're happy? This is indirect and more polite. Yeah. Let's do the same thing with past simple. So here, was he sad? Was he sad? Right, let's try make it more polite. Can you tell me?
Was he sad? Can you tell me if he was sad?
That's right.
If he was sad.
Right, let me save that. And again, because you're recording, I'm going to actually put this into your chat myself. Then I know you've got it. So Zoom recordings there. So that's in there now. Okay, let's clear that. So it's the same for all of them. Yeah. If you're using, let's just go back to recap. If you're using a where or a why, like if you said something like, who, no, what is the right book, or what is the correct book to use? Yeah. So if we've got a question like that that's direct, if it's because it starts with a question word, yeah, we don't have to use if. Can you tell me what the correct book is? Yeah, we don't have to use if. But if we don't start with a question word, yeah, so if we start with something different like is the book good? Yeah.
Is the book
Now, there's no question word. Yeah. When we turn it into something more polite, then we have to say, can you tell me if the book is good?
Can
Now
you tell
here,
me if the book is good?
we have to use if. Yeah. So that's the main difference. Again, let me put this into your Skype for you. I will put this into Skype. Thank you.
So this all the polite way, is it? Polite.
Yes,
Mhm.
this is all the polite way of saying things. Yeah. So when you use phrases like, would you, couldn't you tell me, or do you know? Yeah.
Mhm.
This is, this makes it more polite. Yeah. Whereas if you just start with the verb or the question word, this is very direct and it's not seen as being polite. You can use it with friends, but you wouldn't use it with people you don't know. If you're using do or does as a question like an auxiliary verb or did in the past with these simple tenses, remember you don't need to use the auxiliary verb because we're not inverting. So if I say to you, for example, do you live in Singapore? Yeah. How do we make that more polite? Can you tell me?
Can you tell me, or can you tell me you are live in Singapore? Is it? Can you tell me you are live in Singapore?
Right. Normally, a normal sentence would be something like, I live, or you live in Singapore. Yeah. That would be a normal sentence. We wouldn't have are, would
Mhm.
we? So can you tell me now, because it starts with a verb,
I live, you live.
because it starts with a
Can you
verb,
tell me if you live in Singapore? If you live in Singapore.
yeah, that's right. And if I say something different now, if I give you a different example, something like, okay,
Did she like the dress? Can you tell me? Can you tell me if you like the dress?
or if she
If she like the dress.
like, what's
Likes,
the
likes,
past?
likes, likes.
That's present. I used did.
Or did liked. If she liked, did she like the dress? Can you tell me if she liked the dress?
Yeah. So we don't need to use the auxiliary again because it's a simple tense. So this is only for present simple or past simple. Yeah. We can get rid of the auxiliary. Again, let me save that and I'll put that into your chat. Okay, it doesn't actually want to save that. Where's Zoom? There it is. Okay, I'll send you that. Right. As we said before with were, you don't need if. You just don't invert. It's really easy. So if we look at the present perfect, we've got a question here. We were doing that last time. Can you read that question?
Where has Lucy been? Where has Lucy been?
Now, because it starts with a question word,
Hmm. Can you
can you
tell
read?
me where Lucy has been?
So or we don't need an if, yeah? And it's the same for all of the, all everything that starts the question word, like how long, why, what, where. You don't need an if. If it doesn't start with a question word,
Oh,
you
if
need
you use
if.
the question where we no need to use if, is it?
That's right. Look, even future. What time will Lisa be meeting the boss? Can you tell me what time Lisa will be meeting the boss? No if. If you don't use a question word, yeah, like here, yeah. So present perfect, has Lucy been to Mexico? There's no where or why or who. So it's, can you tell me if? Okay, so that's the main difference. That's the main difference. Now, let's try some indirect questions with the present simple tense. And again, let me put this into, we'll see how far we get. Doesn't matter if we don't get everything done today.
Indirect question exercise. Where does she play tennis?
Yeah.
Can you
Let me
tell
put
me?
this in. Hang on. Let me just put this in here so I know what we've done. Yeah. Can you tell me?
Can you tell me where does she play tennis?
No. You've got to change this part. There's no if, but make it like,
Yes, where?
can you tell me
Where she does play tennis? Where she play tennis? Where she does play tennis? Is it?
No does.
Where she do? Where she?
How do you make a normal present simple?
Normal present simple. Normal present simple is I do.
I play tennis.
I play
She
tennis. Yes,
plays tennis.
Mhm.
She plays tennis.
So
So
where she plays tennis?
that's it.
Where she plays tennis?
So if I show
Can
it,
you tell me
yeah,
where she plays tennis?
right. Let's try the
Direct
next
question
one.
into indirect question. The next one, does he live in Paris? Can you tell me? Can you tell me he lives in Paris?
There's no question word. So if there's no
Can you
question
tell
word,
me if he lives in Paris?
that's right. Number 3.
Is she hungry? Can you tell me if she hungry?
If she,
If she is hungry. Is it?
yes, that's right. Good.
If she is hungry. Can you tell me if she is hungry? Can you tell me what this is?
Yes,
What this is?
right.
Do they work in Canada? Can you tell me if they work in Canada?
Yes, that's easier, isn't it?
Can you tell me when John does and when do John and Luke meet? Can you tell me when John and Luke or met or meet?
Meet, just meet.
Just meet. Mhm.
Yeah,
John and
because
Luke.
in a normal present simple sentence, we might say John and Luke meet on Saturday. Yeah, try and make it back to a normal sentence. We don't need the auxiliary for present simple or past simple in a normal sentence. Let's try number 7.
Is he a lawyer? Is he a lawyer? Can you tell me if he is a lawyer?
Yes, well done.
When is the party? Can you tell me when the party is?
Yay! Okay, next one.
Do they often go out? Do they often go out? So can you tell me if they go out often?
Or if they often go out,
If
because
they,
often goes before the verb. Yeah.
if they often go out.
Number 10.
What does he do at the weekend? What does he do at the weekend? Can you tell me what he? Can you tell me what he do at the weekend?
What he do?
What he does? What he
Aha!
does at the weekend?
Yeah, that's better. Okay, let's try 11.
Are the children on holiday this week? Or the children on holiday this week? Can you tell me if the children on holiday this week?
If the children, we've got to put the verb are.
The children are on holiday this week.
Right, I've just been bleeped. So I am going to have to go. So what I'll do, let me just stop the share. Hang on a second. I think we'll continue these. You can do these for homework if you like.
Okay.
Yeah. So try these for homework. And next time we can do the rest of the exercises. So try exercises 2 and 3 from here next time. Okay, next week, review questions, exercises 2 and 3 from there. Then I think we'll do the indirect questions worksheet, and then we'll look at something like the subject and object questions. So we'll look at some different question forms as well. I think you might like that. Okay. Does that sound good?
Yes, yes.
Right. Let me do, so the copy was and finish for homework and finish for homework. Right. So I've got everything in the chat for you. Is that what you wanted to do today?
Yes,
Was that good for you?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, cool. Thanks. It's nice to speak to you again. I hope you get the restaurants open again soon.
Okay.
This is going crazy, isn't it? And I hope my weather gets better. I will see you same time next week.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you. Thank you.
Take care of yourself. Bye for now, Shan.
Bye.
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 Bye.